got kicked out of Grand Central today. I knew it would happen eventually, but I never thought that it was possible to be kicked out of the only place you really know. A place that you visit so often that most of the ticket takers know exactly who you are, even though they would never say it to your face. You know they're too scared to talk to you. It's like Cheers, but full of angry commuters. And this guy, apparently he had no idea who I was, or else he probably would have left me be. Normally, I would have wanted it that way. I would want to be seen blissfully anonymous, but in this time, I wish he was. I wish anybody knew who I was. All I was doing was leaning against the wall in the main concourse. You know, the part that faces the newsstand and the big clock? Anyways, I was just standing there where everything had started. My frayed jacket pulled close, earbuds in place as I listened to today's section. Smooth jazz. Gotta hand it to Pandora for giving me options. But he came up to me right as Louis started to hit the high notes. His hand was tight on my arm as he pulled the buds from my ears, screaming about stolen property and loitering. It was all stuff I had heard before. I guess, in a way, that was my first mistake. I should have sat down on the few benches that lined the hall and looked busy or moved around. Followed the commuters a bit, but I stood there, looking over the crowd as I watched them. Searched them. Searched for him. It's what I do every time I come here. Standing beside the line of black, looking for the same face, the same pair of eyes. I know I shouldn't, but I can't stop it. I can't stop looking for him. Even if he was in New York, too much time has passed. The last time I saw him, he was 11, or so they said. They didn't know how old he was, just as they didn't know how old I was. I'd like to think that I'd be able to pull his face out of a crowd and find him, and know it was him. But I know I won't. Time changes you. He's not a child anymore, just as I am not a little 8-year-old with dirty brown hair and freckles. He would be 22 now, and I'm almost 18. And now, according to the city transit police, I'm no longer allowed in the station. I guess we'll have to see how long that lasts. Either that, or I'll just have to find a way to Chicago sooner rather than later. Just pray he's still there. Who knows? Maybe he'll be sitting there, looking for